ವೋಟರ್ ತಯ್ಯಾರು ಹೋಮದು ಹೊಗೆರೆ ದಿಹಕಡಿ ಸುಮ್ಮಿನೆಟುಗ PSM ನ್ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್
Making headlines this hour, President Dr. Mohammad Muiz reveals that youth hubs will be developed in 9 regions across the nation this year. President Dr. Mohammad Muiz states that the National Disability Service and Therapy Center is set to be established, providing a wide array of therapy services. Minister of Cities, Local Government and Public Works, Adam Sharif Umar, reveals that approximately 500 new jobs will be created under the public works units soon to be established.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Welcome to PSM News in English with me, Hafiz Abdul Sattar. Now the news in detail. President Dr. Mohammad Muiz reveals that youth hubs will be developed in 9 regions across the nation this year.
Delivering the presidential address at the opening of the first sitting of the parliament, President Dr. Muiz stated that projects to develop youth hubs in all cities across the Maldives has now been handed over. He said additionally, land will be allocated and work assigned to develop youth hubs in 9 islands. The youth hubs are established with the aim of conducting skills programs for young people, organizing recreational activities, providing a healthy and mentally supportive environment, and offering counseling and youth well-being services under one roof. The youth hubs are planned on the following islands: Vilingili Gaf Alif Atoll, Diddu Ha Alif Atoll, Mahibadu Ha Dal Atoll, Edafushi Ba Atoll, Kudahuadu Dal Atoll, Nilandu Faf Atoll, Fonadu Lam Atoll, Nafar Ravine Atoll, and Ugufar Ra Atoll. In 2025, President Dr. Mohammad Muiz has inaugurated a youth hub in the nation's capital, Mala City, with a similar objective targeted for the development of youth. He revealed that 680 youth have participated in activities organized at youth hubs while utilizing the facilities available in these hubs. The president said the government aims to increase youth participation in government initiatives and integrate youth voices in ministry's work. As such, initiatives to rehabilitate and reintegrate youth involved in criminal activities and youth involvement in policy through forums such as the Youth Parliament is high up in government priorities, the president reiterated. The president also highlighted that awareness programs targeted towards at-risk youths will also be conducted as part of the government's broader efforts towards youth development.
President Dr. Mohammad Muiz states that the National Disability Service and Therapy Center is set to be established, providing a wide array of therapy services.
The president stated this while delivering his third presidential address in the Parliament's opening session of 2026, revealing that therapy services will also be expanded to the atolls. The National Disability Service and Therapy Center will be developed in Hurumale. While therapy is a crucial form of healthcare currently limited to Mali region, reliable and sufficient service for intended recipients is not most easily accessible in government hospitals as well as private clinics and hospitals. This center aims to address this problem, expanding services and bring a much-needed improvement to the existing healthcare system. Therapy services are covered by ASANDA, the National Social Health Insurance Scheme, from 1st January 2026, as finalized by President Muiz. During his presidential address, he stated this decision will be re-examined and that a certain portion of therapy will be provided from the center itself. Human resources in the therapy sector are limited in the Maldives, with a nationwide government initiative working to tackle this shortage this year. The president has finalized the decision to bring about 50 therapists within the next 6 months to address the current lack of therapists, including speech therapists, occupational therapists, behavioral therapists, physiotherapists, and psychotherapists.
The Minister of Cities, Local Government and Public Works, Adam Sharif Umar, reveals that approximately 500 new jobs will be created under the public works units soon to be established.
The public works units established under the city's ministry mandate will be introduced across the nation with the aim of providing vital municipal services. These units will function in collaboration with councils and ministries to ensure a streamlined service to citizens. Speaking at the opening sitting of the Parliament this year, the President emphasized the importance of ensuring sustainability for the facilities and services developed across the nation under the government's national infrastructural development push. The President revealed to ensure this, public works units will be deployed with modern, state-of-the-art resources across 19 islands in 15 atolls, where these units are currently not active. Speaking on PSM News' program, Minister Adam Sharif stated that the activation of these units is part of the President's vision to bring services closer to citizens, enhancing accessibility and ensuring equality. He also revealed that the ministry will receive the vehicles needed for the unit's mandate by April this year. As part of this endeavor, Minister Adam Sharif said 500 or so individuals will be hired. These include technical administrative staff as well as drivers. Adam Sharif revealed the training of the drivers to drive the vehicles being brought by the government will also be conducted under the ministry's prerogative. The minister stressed that local communities need the services of these public works units. He revealed, as such, once these units are activated, a significant change would be seen. The President also reiterated this, stating that the activation of these units will make the maintenance and management of government-led infrastructural resources much easier and effective.
The Ministry of Tourism and Environment states that a branding work related to Visit Maldives year has already begun.
President Dr. Mohammad Muiz has officially designated 2027 as Visit Maldives Year during the presidential address at the Parliament's opening sitting, signaling the start of a transformative national campaign aimed at elevating the Maldives tourism sector to unprecedented heights. Delivering the 2026 presidential address, the President revealed that the government aims to bring in 2.5 million tourists this year. The President emphasized that promoting the nation's tourism sector should be a unified national endeavor, bringing in all local stakeholders to work on this objective. Speaking on a PSM News program, the State Minister for the Ministry of Tourism and Environment, Dr. Abdullah Niaz, said Visit Maldives Year will be celebrated in conjunction to the 55-year anniversary to the Maldives tourism sector. He added that this initiative symbolizes the priority given by the President to the tourism sector. He revealed that preparatory work has already commenced with this special endeavor. As such, a special committee has been established and its work has begun, State Minister Dr. Niaz said. The committee comprises of the following stakeholders: the Ministry of Tourism and Environment, Visit Maldives Corporation, Maldives Airports Company Limited, Island Aviation Services Limited, Maldives Association of Tourism Industry, National Boating Association of Maldives, and Maldives Association of Travel Agents and Tour Operators. Part of the work for the committee includes branding work related to Visit Maldives Year, which has officially commenced. The State Minister said, as per the President's directive, all tourism sector stakeholders will be involved in the branding work. These include island-level guest houses and island councils. As part of the campaign, he divulged, increasing the revenue generated from the tourism sector is a key objective of the government. As per Maldives Monetary Authority MMA publication, last year alone, Maldives generated $5.5 million from the tourism sector. The government aims to generate $6 billion from the tourism sector.
The Maldives Transport and Contracting Company MTCC confirms that the expansion of the Maldives Industrial Fisheries Company MIFCO Harbour in Hulumidu, Addu Atoll is expected to be completed by the end of April.
The project, which supports the operations of the MIFCO Addu Fisheries Complex, has reached a pivotal stage with 90% of construction now finalized. The contract, awarded to MTCC in 2019, placed the harbor's development at the forefront of national priorities. The existing facility has long impeded the efficient purchasing and offloading of catch while restricting access for larger vehicles. The upgrade is regarded as essential to enhancing the port's capacity and ensuring smoother operations. Jawad Ali, site manager for the project, told PSM News that most of the physical labor has already been completed, with final works advancing steadily. MIFCO exports expect that the completed harbor will significantly streamline export operations. The upgraded infrastructure is designed to facilitate more efficient logistics, both for direct exports and for the transfer of stock to other destinations as required. The Addu Fisheries Complex, with a storage capacity of 1,500 metric tons of fish, has faced persistent bottlenecks in export logistics. To address these challenges, the expansion encompasses extensive engineering works, including dredging of the harbor basin, amounting to 471,380 cubic meters, and land reclamation covering 1,788 cubic meters. The project also includes the construction of a 97-meter quay wall. The total value of the initiative stands at $4.46 million.
The National Disaster Management Authority (NDMA) announces a major expansion of its emergency response infrastructure with the development of fully equipped regional emergency operation centers (REOCs) across the Maldives. NDMA is developing these centers in Hitadu Addu City, Lam Atoll and Thinadu in Gaf Tal Atoll. Currently, all phases of disaster response are centralized in Male, leading to critical delays in delivering a timely aid to the atolls. To address this challenge, NDMA Chief Executive Hisan Hassan emphasized that these new centers will drastically reduce response times during emergencies by enabling rapid deployment of resources and personnel. The REOCs will house warehouses stocked with essential emergency supplies, including relief items for victims, protective gear, and equipment for response emergencies. Beyond disaster response, the centers will serve as hubs for community preparedness, hosting trainings program, and simultaneous to build resilience and minimize future risk. In tandem with the REOC initiative, NDMA has begun establishing irrigation facilities nationwide to combat flood-related challenges and plans to distribute water pumps to all islands within the next 2 years. Additionally, firefighting equipment is being procured and will be delivered to 40 islands, prioritizing those most vulnerable in collaboration with the Maldives National Defense Force (MNDF). The Creator Hub being constructed and developed by the Business Center Corporation (BCC) is scheduled to open this November.
The Creator Hub is a part of the government's effort to develop a creative economy and advance technical and innovative fields in the country. This is a key project finalized by President Dr. Mohamed Muiz with advice from his cabinet. During the presidential address at the opening sitting of the Parliament, President Dr. Mohamed Muiz highlighted ongoing efforts to promote and assist the small and medium enterprises in the country. As part of these efforts, he said that the development of the Creator Hub is an important step to elevate SMEs in the country. The Creator Hub by BCC is designed to offer flexible working spaces for industry professionals. The facility will be equipped with the essential tools and equipment required for optimal productivity. Additionally, it will offer all of BCC's services under one roof. Furthermore, the President revealed the Creator Hub will also have an authentic Maldives shop established within the premise. The Creator Hub will comprise of 11 floors. BCC revealed that the facility will be equipped with the essential tools and equipment required for optimal productivity. The corporation underscores the significance of providing a conducive work environment furnished with sophisticated technological appliances to cater to the needs of professionals in these sectors. The design and construction of the Creator Hub was contracted to Fedo Private Limited with a designated area of 1,500 acres. The Creative Hub will be in Male City.
Free Gurung classes held in Hulumale, organized by Housing Development Corporation (HDC) and Al Asr, a non-governmental organization, draws an encouraging response from the local community. Registration for these classes were opened on 4th February with all slots being filled in 24 hours. HDC has detailed that a total of 103 children between the ages of 7 and 10 have enrolled in this program, with registration for these classes now being closed. HDC has stated that this program is being carried out under a joint agreement between HDC and Al Asr organization signed last September. The one-year agreement encompasses not just Quran classes but also religious sermons. The aim is to instill love of Islam in the hearts of children, creating a generation of faithful, devoted individuals. These Quran classes will be held in different mosques throughout Hulumale, 5 days a week, divided into morning and afternoon session. Also, separate classes will be held for boys and girls with 4 sessions per day. Al Asr will be managing and training Quran teachers for this initiative. HDC stated that they aim to establish programs beneficial to society such as these in the future. Toyota says that the company's chief executive, Koji Sato, will step down after just 3 years at the helm of the world's largest automaker, to be replaced by Chief Financial Officer Kenta Kon.
The reshuffle will see Sato take on the role of Vice Chairman and Chief Industry Officer. Sato took over the top job from Akio Toyoda, the founder's grandson, in April 2023, at a time when Toyota was under fierce pressure over its laggard approach to battery EVs. The company said in their new roles, Kong will focus on internal company management, while Sato will focus on the broader industry. Kong said he was surprised when he was first approached about the job in the middle of last month. Toyota was not involved in the decision, Sato said. The management change was not widely expected. Toyota made the announcement together with the release of its third quarter earnings, where it boosted its outlook for full-year profit by almost 12%, helped by weaker yen and cost-cutting efforts.
France warns that Lebanon's recovery remained precarious despite emerging hope following a ceasefire and government transition, urging swift action on disarmament, economic reform and national reconciliation to prevent renewed collapse.
Addressing reporters after a series of meetings in Beirut with top Lebanese officials including the President Joseph Aoun, the French Minister for Europe and Foreign Affairs Jean-Noël Barrot said Lebanon has reached a crucial juncture in implementing the November 2024 truce with Israel, restoring state authority over weapons and stabilizing a shattered financial system. With the ceasefire and the arrival of the new government, he described the emergence of a strong Lebanon, possessing a monopoly on arms and capable of protecting all segments of this diverse nation as no longer a dream but a tangible reality, while cautioning that the magnitude of the challenges that remain required clear-sighted action as the region stood at a turning point. Barrot said that French immediate focus is ensuring respect for the ceasefire, which he emphasized implies that Israel withdraw from Lebanese territory in accordance with its commitments and that civilians are protected from strikes, alongside implementation by Lebanese authority of the agreed upon arms monopoly plan. Lebanon has pledged to bring all arms in the country under state control in line with the 2024 agreement that ended a devastating war between Hezbollah and Israel, and has asserted control over areas of the country closest to the border with Israel. But Hezbollah has warned the government that pressing on with efforts to disarm the group throughout the country would trigger chaos and possibly civil war. The minister called for the launch of direct Lebanese-Israeli discussions within a monetary mechanism, an important step towards peace, he noted, that had begun for the first time in 40 years, even as he stressed that the situation remains fragile. Barrot added that the army must maintain a lasting presence in the areas where it had deployed and move to the second phase of the National Shield Plan, stressing that beyond the area south of the Litani River, sovereignty is the priority. France, the former colonial power, plans to mobilize international backing at a March 5th conference in Paris aimed at securing concrete, coordinated and useful commitments for the Lebanese armed forces and internal security forces, including mobility, logistics, equipment, training, technical support, and the capacity to better secure certain areas and combat trafficking, as well as preparations linked to UNIFIL's planned withdrawal in late 2026. Economic recovery forms the second pillar of France's message. France is ready to support reconstruction and host a dedicated conference in Paris, but only if reforms continued, legislation is passed, and decisions are implemented. While banking secrecy and bank resolution laws have been adopted, Lebanon must still complete restructuring, reach an IMF agreement, and pass a loss sharing, according to Bahu. The foreign minister delivered a stark warning to groups rejecting state authority.
James Rodriguez told reporters he is looking forward to playing for the passionate fans of Minnesota United is the latest headline signing post for photos alongside head coach Khalid Al-Ahmad.
The Colombian midfielder described Minnesota as a well-run, established organization and stressed he is joining to contribute to the collective. Al-Ahmad highlighted the blend Rodriguez brings: technique, creativity, and experience.
So I think that addition of quality that James can bring to Minnesota with the technical, the creativity, and also the experience is actually a pretty good blend as we're evolving from, I was joking, Stoke City on a rainy Tuesday with flashes of Liverpool. I've always said that we're a group that are flexible and adaptable, and we always look for quality players, and that is what we're bringing in today.
With a smile, the coach suggested the team's identity is evolving. Stoke City on a rainy Tuesday, he said, but with flashes of Liverpool. Al-Ahmad said the recruitment moved quickly because both sides aligned, and joked he even sold Minnesota with beautiful weather and beaches. The 34-year-old former Real Madrid and Bayern Munich midfielder, who last played for Mexican side Lyon, has a guaranteed contract through June with a team option through December.
Researchers at ETH Zurich sends a four-legged robot dog onto the slopes of Italy's Mount Etna to autonomously sniff out gases that can signal changes in volcanic activities, aiming to reduce the risk of sending people into hazardous terrain.
The team, equipped with quadruped robot Animal with a mass spectrometer built by Inficon, a Swiss-based maker of analysis instruments and sensors. This allowed it to identify gases while walking over crater rims, loose volcanic sand, and other rough ground that can defeat wheeled robots. The robot is also fitted with a range of sensing equipment and use a type of artificial intelligence AI called reinforcement learning to help it learn and make decisions based on its environment.
Generally, volcanoes are very unpredictable environments, right? We do want to predict when eruptions will occur, and for this we need data. And in order to get those data, we need some people or any way of getting the instruments onto the mountain. The problem is, if we want to send people, it's very logistically challenging as well as hazardous, since we have toxic gases there, we have very unstable terrain, and for this we want to use robots instead. In
field test on Etna, the researchers reported 3 autonomous missions in varied terrain, achieving autonomy rates of about 93% to 100%. The robot detected 5 of 8 deliberately deployed helium sources used as stand-ins for gas emission, with the unpredictable, strongly wind-dependent plume movement a key constraint. A separate teleoperated mission near natural fumaroles detected sulfur dioxide and carbon dioxide with handheld measurements used to confirm fumarole locations. Richter added future field tests are planned to improve some of the current shortcomings of the autonomous systems.
AI is super relevant for us in the sense of that the robot's locomotion policy, so how the robot actually moves its motors in a coherent way, is trained via reinforcement learning. And this allows the robot to develop very robust control algorithms that actually make it overcome difficult terrains, such as what we encountered in the on the volcanic side.
Volcanologists monitor gases because shifting emissions can provide early clues about what is happening underground. As magma rises, pressure drops and dissolved gas escape, sometimes changing surface emissions before an eruption. Carbon dioxide can be released early in magma ascent, while sulfur dioxide may become prominent when magma moves shallower and pathways dry out. Information that can help hazard forecast and decisions such as raising alert levels.
And that's all we have for this hour. Thank you for watching. Wish you all a very pleasant time ahead.